Representing El Salvador is His Excellency Guillermo Rubio Funes, Ambassador of the Republic of El Salvador.
To all of you, President of Global India Business Forum, Dr. Jitendra Joshi, Director, Ms. Dipali, members of Global India Business Forum, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me tell you that I'm very happy that you are still here, because I thought after the launch, the half-tips will be in their houses enjoying the Saturdays. So let me present a small video, don't worry, it's small, from my country, El Salvador.
Amo El Salvador porque vivo y siento esta tierra. ¿Sí? Yo amo mi país. Amo El Salvador porque vivo y siento esta tierra. ¿Sí? El Salvador, uno de los países más grandes del mundo. Solo tienes que poner un pie en su suelo para entenderlo. Tengo una gran historia. La lucha del mar y los volcanes en el centro de América me han convertido en lo que soy. Mi corazón es grande, vital y fuerte. Nada ni nadie me puede parar. Es el motor incansable que late al ritmo de mi gente. Gente luchadora y generosa que siempre lo da todo en cada momento. Soy cada uno de los millones de salvadoreños que se despiertan cada mañana con el único objetivo de crecer. Crecer como persona, crecer como país para decirle al mundo: somos El Salvador, descúbrenos. Y soy tú, o tú que nos visitas, que viajas por esta tierra llena de vida, o que quieres hacer del Salvador tu hogar. Porque si algo nos diferencia es nuestra hospitalidad y nuestra honestidad, pero sobre todo nuestra ganas de compartir. Si has estado por El Salvador, ya te has dado cuenta de que tú también eres salvadoreño. Y conociendo mi tierra y mi gente, sé lo que somos hoy, sé lo que seremos mañana. Una historia de éxito y una gran oportunidad para el mundo.
Thanks. I sent to the GIBF, especially to Dr. Joshi, and to all the people involved in the organization of this important event, to invite us to participate, share this space with my fellow colleagues, and talk a little bit about my country, El Salvador. It is utmost important to have a space like this summit, which makes it possible to promote the opportunities available in El Salvador for companies wishing to expand their investment and businesses, given that we are in a world with growing demand for services and products. With this type of event, we seek to increase the commercial exchange between El Salvador and India. After the recent pandemic that hit all nations, the Salvadorian government is committed to the recovery of our economy and is implementing measures that contribute to it. And it is thanks to this action which has a positive economic growth. El Salvador has an economy that seeks to grow and is why it can represent a good opportunity for Indian entrepreneurs seeking to expand their business at the region with favorable conditions to ensure their capitals. We have a solid political and economic environment which enable investments in different industries, such as renewable energy development, industrial processing, logistics and distribution of goods, call centers, among others. Thanks to the dollarization, our nation has been able to maintain a stable economy with one of the lowest inflation rates in the region, despite the complications that have arisen worldwide. A business model that can be an excellent alternative to be implemented in Salvadorian territories, a hub from which products can be distributed not only to the rest of the countries in the Central America region, but also to Mexico, the United States, and others which with El Salvador has free trade agreement. It is important to emphasize that when making an investment in El Salvador, we should not only think of a market of 6.7 million people, but also include the rest of our neighboring countries. So we'll be talking about more than 500 million, making a total of 1.2 billion with the rest of our trading partners. We have cases of India entrepreneurs who have ventured in with their investment and have created successful companies which can testify to the facility that have been granted to them through the tax incentives of the Salvadorian legislations, among which I can mention coupling points, some main laboratories, UN metals, and the restaurant called Swagat. We are also developing large-scale projects such as the Pacific Airport, which seeks to expand national airport services and create a logistics centers in the eastern part of the country. Another project that goes hand in hand with the airport is the shipyard, which was born from the lack of the ship platform along the Pacific coast of the American continent that are dedicated to repair and maintenance of boats, ships and cruise ships, etc. We know that around 5,000 boats transit through the Salvadorian maritime area, which could supplement any service without the need to go to other shipyards, so making it possible to lower cost and service time. We are aware of the importance of foreign direct investment and the impact of it represents for our population, which is why we have been recognized by the Financial Times, FDI Intelligent Investment Magazine, as the country with the least complexities to do business in Latin America. Once again, I would like to thank the GIF for being a strategic ally for my country and for facilitating this type of space to exhibit, promote, and create interest in India's companies that are looking to expand their operation globally, especially in El Salvador, which is in the heart of the Americas. I would like to introduce Mr. Steven Ramirez, my economic consular of the embassy, to extend more information about El Salvador. Thank you again, and happy afternoon to all of you.
Hola, hola. Muy bien. Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for your attention to my ambassador words. It's a pleasure for us to be here, trying to reach new destinations in India. India is so big, as my colleague Sophia was saying. India is so big that if we get at least 1% of India to our countries, we will get a lot. As you know, we are located in Central America, and I will try to talk about some reasons why you need to put your eyes in our region, and especially in El Salvador. So why we like to disseminate within our business areas or benefits that you can take a look in El Salvador is a few reasons. We like to say 6 of them. One is that we have a really young, productive, and committed workforce. Then we have proximity to key markets, cost-efficient locations, enabling business environment and modern infrastructure, and also committed to sustainable development and digital transformations. So I was saying the first reason is that we have a really young population and talented workforce within El Salvador. So this enables to the business, to the companies that comes to El Salvador to be assured that all the people that comes are capable to do their jobs, right? We have been recognized all over the world because we are very loyal to the companies that comes to work with Salvadorian people. As you can see, a fact is that our country, we have just 6.7 million of people. Among them 22,000 are technicians and professional joins to the labor force every single year. Then among the 6.7, we are 2.9 labor force. And among the 22,000 that I was mentioning, it's that 21% of them are engineering and technology graduates. Here we can see two companies that has come to El Salvador and have believed in our talent. First of all is Laboratorios Biologic. This company is from the United States. And as you can see, based on their testimony, they said that we have chose to invest in El Salvador to be able to repair the trust and legal security it offers, but the most important is our Salvadorian human capital for being faithful and committed. So El Salvador has seen significant improvements in English proficiency and promoting IT skills. In El Salvador, we export a lot of services, call centers, BPOs. So as you can see, through the years from 2020 to 2022, we have increased our people that is able to speak in English, and also because we are so close to big markets as Canada and the United States. So for us as well, it's very important for populations to be able to speak in English. Oh, also another thing that I forgot to say is, as well as in Uruguay, we have provide computers to all of our kids within the educational system. So our government is very committed for our students to have access to the technology, to provide more skills to them as well. Other thing is the proximity to key markets. As you can see, we are located in the heart of the Americas. In this map, you can see a few routes that you can have to export your products. As you can see, from El Salvador to Peru, for example, it takes 3.5 days. From El Salvador to Mexico to Port of Manzanillo, 2.4 days. From El Salvador to Long Beach, California, 5.5 days. Also, I would like to highlight that we are very well connected. We are a hub. Our port is a hub for a really important airline, Avianca. And if you see, we can go from El Salvador to a lot of cities in the United States within 2.5 hours, like Miami, Florida. Also, we can go to Los Angeles within 6 hours. So we are very well connected. This is some of the companies that are working within El Salvador, shipping companies and passengers airlines, and some cargo airlines as well. So as my ambassador was saying, we have signed a few FTAs, free trade agreements, with very important countries, which provides to the business access to 1.2 billion of people. So you might think that El Salvador is a very small country, 21,000 square kilometers. So Delhi, it's huge, but if we compare the size, my country is just like, I would say 14 times Delhi. So which is very small, no, for other countries. So we like to say that if you come to El Salvador to invest, 6.7 million is, you would say it's small population, right? But due to the fact that we have signed a lot of FTAs with very important countries, it enables you to reach 1.2 billion of consumers. So this is some of the platforms that we have, that it is our biggest development markets. We are very strong in textiles and apparel, 39% of our industry. We export to the United States and to some other countries within Central America as well. Then following, it would be 19% agri-industry, food and beverages, We produce very high quality coffee, as in Costa Rica and in Colombia as well. And then we have 9% of plastic and rubber, 7% in electronic and auto parts, 6% in paper products. So I would say that India has a lot of these industries, very well developed and very big industries. So if you can see El Salvador as a hub of exportation center, that will be great. We are very skilled in textiles and apparels as well. So in India, you export a lot of things when it comes to these type of products as well. This is where we are reaching within the world. As you can see, we reach our biggest market is North America, the United States representing the 38.8%, Mexico 2.7%, Canada 1%. Then I would say our second biggest market will be Central America and the Caribbean, Guatemala being 17.1%, Honduras 16%, and Nicaragua 7%. And we are also reaching countries here in Asia, like China, South Korea, and China. So, Chinese Taipei. So, what kind of products are we reaching to these areas? It's coffee. We have really high quality coffee. Japan as well is consuming a lot of our coffee. It is worldwide recognized. Here in India, unfortunately, it's not coming that much coffee because of the duties are very high, more than 110%. So that's another of the things that we would like to India to open a little bit more of their markets. Also because India, it's you produce a lot of coffee, but then high quality coffee, it's a great opportunity for some business here in India to offer a different taste to Indian consumers. So in terms of services, we have sell 4.4 billion in international service, travel 42%, and then we have maintenance and repair 9%, transportation 14%, manufacturing services 13%. So we have been recognized as well as one of the most cost-efficient locations in the region, being San Salvador, our capital, being number one. It was recognized by the FDI. As you can see, San Salvador is number one. Then we have a few other cities like in Brazil. We have, I think, Costa Rica. We have from Mexico as well, a few other countries that has been recognized as very good, outstanding in terms of efficiency. So you can trust in our region as well to come to work with us. We have competitive labor cost, minimum wages. In down of the slide, you can see a few graphics where you can see comparing a few of our countries when it comes to benefits that we provide to our population and also about salaries. As well, one fact that has enabled El Salvador to be the second country with the lowest inflation rate is because we are dollarized, US dollars. So when you come to El Salvador, you don't lose money. If you have the dollars and you want to bring dollars to our country, then you don't lose in currency exchange. We like to enable business environments. We have created a few laws as well. I will talk about this slide. This is a few companies that has recognized El Salvador as a good destination of investment. From India, we have about 4 or 5, being the biggest one called Fusion is actually a company, a BPO company that is based in Kolkata. We have about 3,000 employees within this company. They provide nearshoring services to the United States, Canada, and some other countries. From Japan, we have Yasaki. Then we have other companies like DHL, Teleperformance, which is another big company that is here in India. Then we have Bimbo from Mexico. We have Ranza from Peru. We have Hens, 3M, Microsoft, Sykes. So a lot of companies trust in El Salvador to bring their businesses. So like I was saying, El Salvador has an open and friendly business environment to achieve great stories, being the dollar as a legal tender, as well as you know, or maybe it's a new for you, we have been the first country in the world to legalize Bitcoin. So, you know, right now Bitcoin is doing better. It's increasing by 5% right now. So it enables to Indians that are having investments within Bitcoin, with this online currency, to do business within El Salvador. You can buy any property with Bitcoin. Here in India, we know that the government is going to create your own digital currency. But then if you have Bitcoin and you want to transfer that money to the Indian online currency, it will be deducted 30% as a tax. In El Salvador, we don't have that. So you can come, please. Then we have freedom to transfer funds abroad. Then we have legal stability for investments and access to local financing. This is a few laws that we have created in El Salvador to provide incentives to the industry, different industries. You can see the free trade zones laws, tax exceptions, income, municipal taxes, and real estate transfers. Then we have the international service law, tax exemptions, income, and municipal taxes as well. When it comes to this international service law, for those companies that come to El Salvador, they don't have any duty when they import their equipment. We are talking about desks, computers, chairs, printers. All the equipment that they need, it is zero taxes. Then we have the renewable energy incentives laws. We have innovation and technology manufacturing promotion law. This is a new law that has been approved last year by the Assembly in El Salvador. It is providing an exception for a period of 15 years for income tax, municipal taxes, capital gains payments, and import duties. So for those companies that would like to expand their services to other regions, this is a new law that you can implement it, and it will be a great benefit for the businesses. Then El Salvador undergoes a significant transformation in its security. We think that before we had a problem. Right now, we are not even in the statistics of violence. As you can see in the graphic, within Latin America, we just have 8% of criminal activity. So, which is great. It was a problem to our population security. So right now it's way better. We were number one in violence, but now we are the last ones right now. So it's another reason why you can see El Salvador as a stable country as well. So we have 2.2 millions of international visitors up to August 2023. We know up to now that we have had more than 3.3 million visitors just in 2023. Then we have modern infrastructure. As I was saying, we are just 21,000 square kilometers. We like to say as well that you can have a breakfast in the beach, you can have your lunch in the city, and then you can enjoy your coffee in the mountains because it's very easy to go. So you can enjoy all these weathers within just one day as well. Then we have been recognized within the region as the second best one in infrastructure and number one in raw connectivity index. This is the map. The biggest roads that we have. You can see the coastline. We can see the Pan Americans road, and then we have the one that is at the northern part of El Salvador as well. So we are very well connected with our neighbors, with Honduras and with Guatemala as well. So this enables the products to go to other countries very easily as well. This is the free trade areas where you can set up your businesses. We have in total 17. And then we are committed to sustainable development and digital transformation. El Salvador is advancing through our sustainability through renewable energy. As you can see in the graphic, 33.7% it comes from hydroelectric, 8.6% comes from biomass, 23% is geothermal. We are a country full of volcanoes, so we are taking advantage of this resource that we have in El Salvador to create sustainability within the energy sector. El Salvador is taking giant steps through simplification and digitalizations of process to reduce bureaucracy. We have reduced in 60% overall time to create your companies. We have simplified 420 procedures. We have digitalized 100% of 222 institutions. And we have 152 procedures with resolution in 1 day, business day or less. This is some investment opportunities. I will try to go a little bit faster. In tourism, we are trying to seek hotels, convention centers, theme parks, and restaurants. With Bitcoin, we would like to create a new city called Bitcoin City. So there is opportunities to digital wallets, exchange bureaus, Bitcoin custody, Bitcoin service providers, and of course the development of Bitcoin City. Within digital technologies and business processes, BPOs, contact centers, and IT services. Within logistics, we would like to highlight that you have opportunity in logistics centers for supplying extra-regional, intra-regional, and domestic trade, product distribution services, package consolidation services with a variety of products. And within energy, you have opportunity to navigate into hydroelectric, geothermal, wind, solar, biomass, and biogas. Within manufacturing, electronic components, auto parts, plastic, and medical devices. And within textiles, manufacture of yarn or fabrics, manufacture of high value and turnover garments, and sample transformation garments as well. Pharmaceuticals, any products, you have an opportunity to develop in El Salvador. And agroindustry, processes food, aquaculture, ornament plants, and crops. So thank you very much for your attention.